Alright, welcome to my channel, Flying Horses Tarot, and this is going to be a video for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of October 2020. And it's also meant to be timeless. When you see it is when you're meant to see it. Make sure you check out my website, psychicforlife.com, and check out all the services I'm offering. I am available for private consultations, and you will find out from the description box how to get hold of me. So without further ado, let me go ahead and get started. Always keep in mind that the way I read the tarot is not conventional. I am an intuitive and I go with my first impression of the card. Just something to keep in mind. And of course, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video if you actually liked it or like it, and click on the notifications button so you can get notifications when I upload a new video. Alright, I mean, right off the bat, even before looking at the cards, I feel like for a lot of you, I think for a lot of you, the last several months have definitely brought some major changes and have not been easy in any way. Let's see what the cards say. So I'm going to stop right here. Right, so what I'm picking up is, again, that the last several months have not been easy for obvious reasons, or maybe certain specific situation in your own life. And I am picking that up for a lot of you that I'm reading for in the sign of Cancer right now. But having said that, you also feel that the last several weeks kind of brought a newfound wisdom. The first card I got is the card of the Empress, and that's actually a really good card to come up here in this reading. What I'm picking up when I see this card is that you have a newfound wisdom and a newfound perspective or understanding, and you have a determination that is quietly growing as well, which is telling you to I am hearing sort of faking it, kind of pretending or acting as if, and I want to remind everybody listening that this is not specific to female gender. I mean, you could be a man or a woman, you could be young in age or not so young. The energy is for anybody that is resonating with. And we all have masculine and feminine energies inside us that come up to the surface from time to time, and that is a different kind of energy than the physical energy. Okay, so biologically you could be a man, but sometimes, especially say when your creativity is coming to the forefront, you know, you could be expressing a lot of feminine energies. Or if you're used to kind of waiting and, you know, sort of just waiting, looking attractive, feeling receptive, you know, but you're waiting for others to approach you, that's also sort of a feminine energy that you're projecting. So anyway, what I'm picking up overall for the sign of Cancer is that there is this newfound wisdom that may have come to the surface because of the last several weeks or the last few weeks. And if you choose to, this energy can stay with you for a while. The next card is another really great card, the card of the Star. When it is right next to the Empress energy, it is all the more powerful. And in this situation, what it's telling me that if you choose to, you can open up the energy of the star for the next several months. In other words, if you choose to hide, you have that option. And again, hiding does not have to be a bad thing. You can choose to remain behind the shadows, if you will, or if you choose to come into the limelight, that is your choice. And that opportunity is available to you from now onwards if you want to take up on that offer. What it is telling me is that it could come in many different forms. It could come in the form of several people, social encounters, new people that come into your social circle that you feel a really natural sort of things just click, and it's like you met somebody you've known for a long time, and they seem to kind of accept you just the way you are, even if you thought you had flaws, or sometimes even the flaws and the imperfections are what is making you perfect, if that makes sense. So in other words, whatever your situation is, whatever your past is, whatever your flaws are, imperfections, they all are contributing towards you being the star. And again, I am hearing, you have to remember, I'm hearing to remind you that there is a saying, you walk like a star, you talk like a star, you are the star. Something like that. If you want the job, which is hiring a duck, you walk like a duck and you talk like a duck and you act like a duck. Something like that. Something like that is what I'm hearing. But for the star specifically, that's the prominent message that I was hearing. It's for somebody out there. Okay, if that makes sense, definitely let me know. Then I got the King of Cups reverse. Now that's interesting. Now this could signify a male personality in your life. It could be a job offer, but a significant, solid job offer from a good, sturdy company. Okay, something that is significant. Or it could be your father, or it could be your husband if it's an older gentleman, or it could be your father-in-law, somebody prominent and elderly that I'm picking up. Maybe you had an altercation with them, or maybe a difference in opinion, or maybe this person is giving you I'm hearing giving you some advice that maybe you don't like at the moment. So in other words, I'm picking up that around this time when you hear the reading, there may be somebody in your environment who, prominent personality, who is maybe, making things not so pleasant, or not so, it's a thorn at your side, sort of. That's what I'm picking up. And then I got the Justice card reversed. Upright looks like this. I like this card. Now this is telling me that given this situation, and when it is next to the King of Cups like this, I feel you have, somehow you feel that your troubles are related to this person, and this person is causing you trouble, and that it's not fair, and what is happening is completely unwanted. And that's okay, you can bypass this route. You do have the option. And again, let me show you the star card. When the star card comes up, it's also giving you enormous power in your situation. You can choose to do what you wish. You don't have to submit to the rules or regulations that you may have had to in the past. So in other words, a whole new door is opening, a bunch of doors are opening, and you should feel a change or a paradigm shift in how you approach the world. It's like the world is your oyster, and it wasn't before. So the previous way you kind of dealt with the world, he's about to change. And I know to a lot of you out there this sounds completely unbelievable, but let me again show you these two cards side by side came out, the Empress and the Star. Now that is really powerful. You have the energies of both, and both were upright. Now the last card is the Ten of Swords. To me, I will interpret this card positively here, because that's the last card, and this is telling me that it is an end of the cycle for you, and maybe you need to put down a burden. Maybe you need to let go of this person from your life. I don't know who this is. King of Cups. It could look like this. That person could look like this. Maybe not on a horse, or it could symbolically, energy wise. What I am hearing is a significant presence, but at the same time, be careful, because this person, although it might seem in the current situation unfavorable, this person may seem to be not so pleasant, but he has something to offer. The advice or the messages he's bringing, it may not seem to be so good right now, but I feel it may be valuable in the long run. So think twice, before you do anything. But at the same time, it doesn't hurt to be diplomatic and keep your options open. You can choose to take a hiatus from this person, take a vacation from this person, if you will, so you can, remove the toxicity. And again, I can't really be too sure because I'm talking to a whole bunch of people right now. So for somebody specific, I can go into much more detail about what is happening. But the Ten of Swords is saying that, maybe it's time for you to unburden yourself. I'm hearing the word escape. That's the one word that's coming up to me right now, escape, whatever that means. Maybe escape from this person in the time being, temporarily, so that you can breathe. Maybe take a vacation if that's possible. Maybe think about taking a vacation where you can contemplate all the many exciting ways you can be the star. Maybe you want to be the star and you actually never really thought that would be a good idea, but right now it's beginning to feel like it could be a good idea. I feel strong changes coming up in your emotions. As I said, for a lot of you, a lot of turbulent emotional situations have happened in the last few weeks or the last several weeks, but those can be set aside. Okay, now let me go ahead and give you some animal spirit cards. I hope this makes sense. I'm going to take this one. Let me take that one. And then I'm going to pull one more card out of my other deck just to clarify the King of Cups. Let me see what comes up here before I get into the animal spirit cards. Just one card. Let's see. Okay, take this one. Okay, look at this. This is exactly what I said. So this is the card of the burden. Nice card, black and white. This is basically exactly what I just said, of letting go of a burden, keeping something, putting something down. Maybe you need to escape from this person. King of Cups. Think long and hard who this could be. Or maybe you don't have to think so hard. It probably is very clear to you, for some of you, who it is. And this person seemingly is a burden. Now, just to be clear, nobody is good or bad, it's just the energies that we're talking about. Let me see the 3 messages The first card I get is the card of the frog. Colorful. The frog card says adapt and survive by accepting the inevitable and seizing potential. So in this case, it means use your gut and try to understand what your instincts are saying regarding what you need to do. Do you need to avoid this person? Do you need to take a vacation? The next card is the card of octopus. Always take a look at the image and see how this animal moves and how this animal is behaving in nature. And the octopus has so many 8 tentacles, right? The message is travel across earth and oversea to securely embrace your dream. And this again ties to the vacation idea I just gave you, that maybe you need a vacation or a hiatus from this person, or a hiatus from your old situation which has become stagnant and melodramatic. Travel across earth and overseas. So if that makes sense, if you have the opportunity to travel, and doesn't have to be overseas or over a long distance, it could also be a short distance travel, meaning short travel, maybe a day at the beach, or a little different change in the scenario might just do a lot of good. And the last card is the card of the bison. And this is saying that recognize the riches of the past and the abundance of the present. And the message for the Cancers out there is that really, even if the last few weeks were hard or emotional, you have to recognize the lessons that you learned and try to remember those going forward. So I'm going to stop there. Definitely let me know if it resonated. If you'd like me to give you a private reading, send me an email. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll be loading a lot more videos shortly. And check out my website, psychicforlife.com. You'll see a wide variety of services I offer over there. And thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.